Let me start this way. Please identify by raising your hand if you have taken breakfast this morning. Wow, that's a good number. Now, if I may ask again, how many of us are willing to go into agriculture or agri-related business? Please. The number is not resounding. But why? Yes, agriculture, agribusiness is the answer. Imagine a young graduate in Bauchi, full of energy and passionate, but on every door he knocks, the job are not there. He has skill, but no stage for his skills. He has passion, but no platform to express his passion. This is the situation of many youth in Nigeria today. And if I would tell you that the solution to that is not far-fetched, the solution to that is on the soil beneath our feet. That is agriculture and agribusiness, to bridge the horizon. There are thousands of youth in Nigeria today without job, and agriculture is contributing to the economy of Nigeria, but many perceive agriculture as an outdated profession that is not tapped. Many youth perceive it as an unprofitable business. But in a world where compassionate, youth driven with force and passion meet agribusiness, they can turn their challenges into opportunities. This is not just a mirage, but opportunity waiting to be tapped. Agribusiness is a commerce that's involved in getting the product to the farmers, to the market. It involves production, processing, and distribution of the goods. So, taking agribusiness as an opportunity in bridging the horizon in Nigeria, the opportunities are enormous. The Nigerian agricultural sector is facing a kind of rebirth. The population of Nigeria is growing. By 2050, the population of Nigeria will be clocking around 300 million. That means more mouths need to be fed. But we are not seeing agriculture in that angle, but there are enormous opportunities. Let's take poultry production as an example. Poultry production is one area of agriculture that can give you stream of income. Let's look at the statistics. Annually, the demand for bed is put at around 200 million beds annually, with around 40% gap from local production. That means there is a massive gap that we need to fill, and that will generate more opportunity for our youth. Not just that, agribusiness, in terms of poultry production, you can sell your poultry, it's a source of income. You can sell the egg, it's a source of income. And not just that, the litter from the poultry can serve as a source of manure. You can sell out the manure, you can use the manure on your farm. Using the manure on your farm can improve your crop in terms of their performance, in terms of their yield, at the same time improving your soil structure. So, this is an area that we can venture into to bridge the horizon. Another important area of agribusiness that we can look into is in terms of fish production. Fish farming, let's also look at the statistics. In Nigeria, the annual demand for fish is put at around 3.2 million tons annually, with a local supply of around 1.1 million tons. That means we have a huge gap of around 2.1 million tons. It's an area to dive into. So what are we doing as youth? These are opportunities. You can go and look into bee farming. Huge opportunity. Annual requirement is around 400,000 tons with a local production of just 15,000. Huge opportunity to bridge in. Vegetable production, you can name it. Now let me tell you a story of a friend. A peasant farmer in a local community here in Bauchi that normally farms only during the wet season, and off season, he only relies on his products to feed himself and his immediate family. That is not enough to sustain him all year round. He needed to look inward, and he thought to himself that, let me go into dry season farming. But in his immediate locality, he has no source of water. He has to move down to a neighboring village where they have abundant source of water. At that level, he needed to rent a land which is less than an acre at that time. He started his farming activity, but the finances with him are not enough. He needed to work as a laborer at some point to also sustain his farming activity. Year in, year out, he's making progress from less than an acre to an acre and to hectare. Not just renting land, from the proceeds he's making, he also started purchasing land for his own use. As time goes on, he expanded his production. And one important or interesting thing about this fellow is that he practiced his agriculture based on knowledge, using improved seed varieties, applying the best agronomic practices, and targeting market that has premium for his products. As we speak today, this fellow, from someone that is renting land, he now has hectares of land. From a mere laborer, he now is an employer of labor. He now owns expanse of land. So agribusiness is not just about farming maize, rice, cassava, or whatever. It's an innovation, it's an entrepreneur. We should look at it that way. Consider a farmer, tomato farmer, using smartphone, and he has a drip irrigation in a small screen house. This is not just a peasant farmer, but an entrepreneur. Consider a fish farmer that package her fish and sell it online. She's not just trying to survive, she's scaling up. The opportunities are there. So, as put by the former African Development Bank chairman and president, that the future millionaires and billionaires are not coming from the gas and the oil sector, they are coming from the agricultural sector. So if you are thinking of becoming one, you should look into the agricultural sector to have these opportunities. I'm leaving you with this parting words. So now, agriculture should be seen as a kind of innovation from that angle. For our youth, we should try to innovate and imbibe this habit of cultivating crop and rearing animals in an innovative way. For the policy makers, educators, and investors, we should invest in the seed of change. And for you, the audience, I will urge you not just to listen, but to act on that we said. I drop my case here. Thank you.